Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Divinity Original Sin 2, where we left off last time. We did the Elven puzzle trick fight. It was a little bit tough at the end, a little bit sketchy in terms of victory, but we did succeed. We also recruited the Fletcher from the sawmill, and we found the undead guy who ate some dwarves and then a child, and we then got a reward from him. So, in the end, we did the right thing, I think. So now we're going to go to Riker and deal with him. He is a bit of a jerk in that he wants to kill us. We're going to the graveyard, and if we look north, it's over this way. I always lose track of where the manor is, so here we are. We still have the stone tablet he wants, so we're going to turn that quest in to get some experience, then we're going to kill him for more experience, and then we're going to enter his little side room and grab our third pyramid for, I think, some even more experience. It's going to be a good experience day. After we're done killing Riker, we're going to kill all of his little servants. I think some of them die of their own accord, if I'm not mistaken, when he dies. But otherwise, we'll come upstairs, kill them, and then steal everything that is not nailed down, because there's a ton of money worth of stuff in here. Like, look at all these gold cups, they're 125 gold each, and so on and so forth. There's this room over here, also full of expensive loot. Riker is a bit of a wealthy man, and has collected a fair amount of junk. So now these are level 14, we're level 15, we should be, fingers crossed, more than capable of taking on Mr. Riker.
There you are, Godwoken. I'm eager to hear your good news.
I show him the tablet again. Our quest was a success.
How marvelous.
Riker's lips tremble impatiently as his eyes dart to your pack.
Show it to me.
Here you go.
Riker reverently slides his fingers across the tablet.
Exceptional. Truly, the bond can be broken. Our bargain is almost complete. I will teach you what I know. You will be bonded to the source. You will channel it in great volume.
I think I'm going to take the leggings. I think they're better than what... Well, I know they're better than what we're currently using, even though technically the robes are worth quite a bit more. In fact, and the bow is also worth quite a bit more, but the leggings are actually useful for our group members, so we'll take those.
Riker closes his eyes and spreads his arms.
Okay, we're just going to blaze through this. We've already done this.
Call the souls of
Riker's voice. The words.
your now that you make a shame.
Alright, there we go. So we've already done this conversation before. Basically he says that we suck up the souls of the dead to infuse them into Source, since we've already done that. The ritual doesn't do a whole lot. He then says that we must die because he has an assassination contract against us, which is fine. I don't particularly care too much about that. We are going to delay our action, I think. How much magic armor do we have at this point? 600. I think we should actually maybe work on knocking down some of these guys. But which one? Which one's first? Oh, they all go at the exact same time. After Losa. But where's Riker gonna go? I'm hoping Riker goes up here. If he goes up here, we're set. If he doesn't, we're in kind of a bad position, but it's the most likely spot he's gonna go, and it's also probably the best spot in terms of actually being able to perform this fight properly, taking down the ranged people first. And we have 2 AP. We'll just wing him in the face. And we're gonna knock down at least one of these masked servants. He's gonna go do his thing. We're glitter dusted, which is fine. Being marked is not that big of a deal. Getting shot for 400 is a little bit more of a deal. Is he not gonna move? He's just gonna stay right there in the middle of the room. What a jerk. That is exactly what we didn't want him to do. That's okay. That means we can summon an incarnate right here with him. We'll give it far sight. He is up second next time, which is fine. We should probably be able to knock his armor down enough that we can knock him down. I'm hoping, anyways. Yeah, we'll just shield bash him. Oh no, is the dais in the way? Yeah, there we go. Right in the face. Yeah, we'll definitely be able to knock him down. Wait, did he poison Fane? Well, it's just silly. I mean, I'm okay with this. Oh, right, I forgot about these explodey bone crawlers. I completely forgot about them. Actually do a fair amount of damage. Anyways, it's our turn again. Do we have Tentacle Lash? We really need to get him Tentacle Lash. I think we even have the book for it. We just never put it on. Which was a dumb idea. Whatever. Okay, step one, give him haste. Shadow infuse that one. We have 4 AP left. Is he undead? No, he's technically not. I don't know if we're gonna be able to knock him down. If we had tentacle thingy, we could, but maybe we can knock him down. We'll see. 120 hit points. It's unlikely. It's highly unlikely, unless we critically hit with it, which is probably not going to happen. So we'll just whirlwind, and then we'll knock him down next turn. Oh, it's Lucifer's. Nice. What is this thing doing? Alright, Losa can knock it down. Perfect. He's gonna have perseverance, whatever it's called. Almost guaranteed. There's really not much we can do about that at the moment. Sorry for hitting you with fire. We have 3 AP left, so we're gonna haste up our Incarnate. We're gonna Shadow infuse our Incarnate, because why not? Oh, I Peace of Minded our Incarnate. Well, we're also gonna haste him. He's gonna stand up. What's his perseverance level like? He doesn't have perseverance. Oh. Well, that changes the name of the game, really. So that guy's gonna be just about dead. Everyone's just Phoenix diving everywhere. And we're gonna get all in. But we blocked it. Nice block. Good. Solid. We're gonna go ahead and throw at this guy just so he doesn't get a turn. I know it's not the most ideal situation, but we're gonna knock him back down again. And that'll be that for that turn. Bane is shocked. Oh, these bone crawlers are very annoying, though. Luckily, Riker almost dead. We're gonna wing that guy in the face. Apparently, we hit the razor as well, but whatever. We should just keep hitting him, I guess. I guess I'll Peace of Mind myself. A little bit of damage. But every little bit is annoying.
But why?
Oh, everything just died. Well, combat's over. There we go. Time to lose some mass servants. So really all you have to do is kill Riker. He has lots of stuff. So he has the Ancient Stone Tablet, which is the thing that we retrieved for him. He's also got a bunch of other junk. We know exactly why he betrayed us. He had a contract out on our heads for killing Godwoken, not Voidwoken. So he was just doing his job. I'm gonna go ahead and take that key.
Lucky find.
There should be a lever around here somewhere. Might be over here. We definitely have enough wits to see it. Probably. I should go ahead and take all of that. Including that. That. Not that. go back and look for the lever in a second. Maybe it's just the key. I thought there was a lever though. Our lucky charm was a scroll of poison. That is not the best lucky charm thing. It's a giant book. Red scroll, another giant book. What are these giant books all about? They're just called book. I don't know if they're a useful book, but they could be a useful book. It's probably junk though, to be honest. I'll go through all of the book in a minute. And then we'll determine what's useful and what's not. They're all worth 1, so that probably means they're not worth even picking up, to be fair. I like accounting books. And I only say that, not to be mean to accountants, but because my mom is the manager of a finance department, and she used to be an accountant. I always used to make fun of her for being a bean counter. In good fun. She knew I was joking. I wasn't actively deriving? Being derisive towards her job. There we go. What's that thing?
This is quite the antiques collection.
Maybe it's behind the mirror. Oh no, it's right here.
It's quite a sight.
I hear a door opening.
Yes, the door did open. That is absolutely a thing that happened. And we're gonna go get another pyramid. We actually got a fair amount of experience for that quest. We're also gonna go upstairs and kill just everything we can. If there's anything left alive up there, we might as well. This door is now open. There's a chest here, which is what the odd-shaped key was for, I believe.
There must be a nugget of wisdom somewhere in these dusty books.
This is his secret room. There's also yet another face ripper. Why are you trying to cast spells on the face ripper?
Good find.
Oh, I was trying to use it for some reason. I don't know why exactly. Ooh, lucky charm. Just a little bit though.
I can feel my source powers draining at the merest touch.
My lucky day, a third pyramid.
And now we have our third pyramid. There's actually 4 pyramids in the game. You can get all 4.
This is quite the antiques collection. This is quite the antiques collection.
And that's really all there is in here. That was the important thing though, the pyramid.
Junk.
I'm really gonna have to go through all of our junk in between videos, probably. We're gonna have so many useless books. I'll pre-screen them all ahead of time. The recipe ones I'll just put in my backpack, and the non-recipe ones, if they're interesting, I will read to you guys, and if they're not interesting, I'm just gonna sell them for 1 gold. Man, there's so many bookshelves. You know what, I'm not gonna pick up any more random books for the moment. I think we have like 40. And I'm willing to bet they're all useless. Although the one thing they are useful for... Damn it, I didn't mean to pick that up. They are useful for is just lore in general. Sometimes they have neat lore in them. What is that?
This is quite the antiques collection.
It made a sound when I pressed on it.
This is quite the antiques collection.
Oh well. What do we have for time? We're only at 14 minutes, but this is going to take a bit. I'm going to loot the whole house. It's going to take a little while. And it's not going to be particularly interesting. So what I'm going to do, other than quickly loot these things on the way out, is I'm going to basically go through the house, take everything, and I'll separate it into things that were cool that we found, things that were useless that we found, and just your 100% junk. Which is the third one. The things that are useless may not be useless in the traditional sense, but useless for our group in that we will just vendor them. What is that thing?
This is quite the antiques collection.
I'm taking the skull because why not? Anyway, so we're gonna end, well not end here, but I'm gonna pause and then go loot the house. Everything is dead, looks like. So we're gonna, yeah, do all the looting. I'll see you guys in a little while when I'm done all of this looting and sorting out. See you guys shortly. Okay, we are back. I have done a lot of inventory management type stuff. We didn't find anything particularly good in the manor. It was a lot of gold-plated plates, some cups, and some forks and knives and stuff like that. There wasn't anything exceptional in terms of equipment. We are, however, now... I've done some inventory management as well. You notice it's fairly clean. Also, these things can't be sold, apparently, so I'm just going to throw them in a bag for never, but they can't be sold. We have 77,000 gold. Our armor is also quite a bit higher at 1442 physical armor, 943 magical armor for Losa, and 1423 and 791 for Fane. So yeah, pretty good in terms of armor and hit points. We're gonna go do the fight against the Magisters now. It's that time of the day. Go take them on. I think we should be just fine, although I wish we had gotten Source. And actually we can. So, do we even have any Source skills learned? First of all, I guess we could learn one. Let's get rid of Laser Ray, and we will put up Door to Eternity. Super duper useful. It makes all of our summons immune to all damage and everything, so we're going to use one of the... Actually, we're going to use this constantly during the fight. It has a, what's the cooldown on this thing? I don't even know. Anyways, we're going to go get some source points for that. And for Losa as well, she's going to need some... We don't need Pressure Spike or Raining Blood anymore, and we're going to take Door to Eternity as well. I also want to get... I wonder if the Tier 2 summon skills are in yet, or the Tier 2 source skills. I'm going to check that while Fane makes his way here. So we're going to head back to town really quickly with her. Talk to Ovis.
Got yourself situated.
And he's not the summoner trainer.
Yep.
Talk to Bree.
I'm not glad to see you with anything more.
She's the summoned one. Grasp of the Starved. Wait, that's Necromancer. Door to Eternity. Blader Gateway. No. There's one that summons just like a ton of totems.
Later then.
I can't remember what it's called now though. Anyways, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up to the Magister Shiva's house, which is artificially closed again. Kind of annoying, because we'll see the door just pop open as soon as we're sort of even remotely in range. And we're gonna go in here. Wander over here. We also can do our third ritual, but we're not going to do that quite yet. Soon. Very soon. We're going to come here, though, and we're going to just drop off this teleporter pyramid. Now that that one is on the ground, we're going to grab this, go back to Fane. Fane is going to go to that pyramid. And there we go. We pretty much have infinite source at this point in time. I'm going to put this spell... Hold up. Yeah, Door to Eternity is the right one, right? Yeah. This is Chain Lightning, which is neat. But not very important. Alright. Time to do this fight. We're going to go kill some Magisters. We're full up on Source. We can make our summons immune to death. A lot. And this is going to be a pretty tough fight, I think.
Two white magisters are discussing the fate of 3 magically bound captives.
Actually, wait, sorry, one second. I think there's one more thing we need to do quickly before this fight. Not anywhere else, we're not going to travel anywhere, but I think we need to blow the whistle for the paladins, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's in this area. We do have a war whistle. A war owl whistle.
Paladin Hardwin's whistle-like device sits nestled in your hand.
Blow it.
You hear the sound of fluttering wings, but no bird appears. The sound dies away.
Maybe that's not where we're supposed to blow it. What does it say exactly? What quest is that? Riker's dead. I wonder who I'm supposed to talk to about Riker being dead. I know someone wanted us to do that. Nope, that's not the right one. I guess we'll just finish off these Magisters, then we'll go talk to the owl. Or then we'll do the owl thing.
2 white Magisters are discussing the fate of 3 magically bound captives. Captives clad in the dark shroud of the Black Ring. Noticing your arrival, the Magisters step back and take hold of their weapons.
You? Ah, yes, I remember your pretty face from Driftwood.
Sure you do.
Shouldn't have come here, you silly little sod.
Indeed. And your presence is most unwelcome.
Raymond! I excitedly tell him of my adventure since we met last.
Ah, of course. But I'm afraid that doesn't matter anymore.
We have to get moving, Raymond. Let's end this.
The 2 Magisters whistle up their source hounds and advance upon you, deadly intent darkening their expressions.
Oh no! Alright, so there's a Silent Watcher behind us, but that's not really the important one. The important thing is that there are 2 rather beefy Magisters in front of us that probably are not too keen on us being here. And one of them is going to get to go first, Miss Magister Vor. So we're going to go like this. 1, 2. And then we're going to use Door to Eternity, which is... Actually, maybe we should use Time Stop, or Time Warp. Also not a bad idea, but first I want... Where is my ability? There it is. And I will put it there. Time Warp first. And we get turn 2. It has a cooldown, so we can't use it twice. Otherwise, can you imagine how unfair that would be with 3 source points? Just like... basically 4 turns in a row. That'd be amazing, actually. No, we don't want to do that. We want to do haste for him. And we will... Door to Eternity. Maybe we shouldn't do it yet.
Those whites are hypocrites. Every last
We'll do it now, because I don't want them to die for any reason. Alright, we're going to start off with the Whirlwind. No one's getting knocked down this turn. Also, these guys are probably going to die. I don't particularly care about them. They're a Black Ring. We're just going to do as much damage as we can. Mass Shackles of Pain, you say? Blitz attack. And he's walking backwards. Interesting. I'm going to put my Incarnate... where? If I put him here, he can fight Raymond, but if I... Oh, there's blood. Blood Incarnate time! That's where I'm putting him, because there's blood. And blood is important. Now, Losa, sadly, does not have the same time stop ability. So she's gonna have to make do without that. I want to try and knock down Raymond, because I want to fight him. Although, maybe we should focus more on the guy that's not gonna leave combat. Or not. You know what? I don't care. $500 damage.
hounds, take them down.
That one's going up top. He's got a bow. Oh, there's a watcher back there. I didn't even notice that guy. I did know about that guy. So Pain's up first and it's Raymond's turn. Do I have Tentacle Lash? I do. I specifically picked it up because it's such a good ability. Stop Shackle of Painting everything. It's annoying. Ow. Okay. We need her ability. Let's just make sure none of our other stuff is dying. Okay, everything is persisting now. She's gonna lash. Raymond's knocked downable almost. And he's next, isn't he? Okay, well, we'll tentacle lash him. And now he's atrophied. If I move here, can I hit them both? Probably. God, I hope we'll be in range. Oh, she only had 2 AP left. That's really bad. Oh well, encourage it is. He's trying to flee. He might get away. I think we're gonna have to let him leave, unfortunately. Luckily, Vor stays here to die. And we're gonna teach him a lesson in pain. The guy's traveling a very long way. Okay. Let's throw that one. Need to get him into combat with this one on the far end. Maybe like right there? That should be good for next turn. I like how nothing can die. That's really useful. I'm gonna save his ability and just whirlwind. God, I love Chicken Punch so much. Blood Totem time. Unfortunately, we just couldn't get him. Raymond will flee combat. That's fine. He hops on a boat and leaves. I think we'll be able to get him later if I'm not mistaken. Source sounds almost dead. Yeah, he's gone. See, his boat leaves. You can technically stop him. It's actually easier if you use magic in this combat because his magic armor is considerably lower and you can do things like freeze him and stuff like that. But we were using physical and oh my god, that hurt. That was a lot more damage than I assumed it was going to be. Okay, so we have to be kind of careful because Losa might die. Let's start killing that guy up there. Do we just walk up? Yeah, might as well just walk up. Losa's very low life. Luckily, we should be able to heal her with Rallying Cry. She's not decaying as far as I know. It's not as good as I was hoping it was going to be. Also, the sun is right in my eye. It's really, really uncomfortably bright. I might have to just pause for 1 sec here after this throw. And after this beautiful knockdown to be. And just close my blinds. It's really bright. I can't see anything at all. Not because it glares on the screen or anything, but just because the sun's right in my eye. That's better. There we go. Problem solved. Oh, that's so much better. Magister Roth is being a chicken, apparently. Alright, Losa is doing fine now. She'll be fine. Apparently Magister Roth is standing again, so let's just make him not standing again. That dog is dead. Incarnate, can finish this one off. worth a bunch of experience if you can kill the other guy, but sadly, we can't make that happen. It's too late. That was a terrible throw. And that's to be the end of the fight. 20,000 experience. We got a letter called the Magister Memorandum. And a bunch of things to loot. Maybe we can use the owl now that we've done this.
Paladin Hardwin, you hear the sound of fluttering.
Fine then, bird. I don't want you to come flying to my aid or anything. We are also going to talk to the dead here a little bit. There's also a room full of dead things. Things went obviously bad in here.
Horrible.
Nobody has any loot, it looks like. I think I just picked up a wooden box. A literal wooden box. Alright, so we're gonna go Spirit Vision, Bloom.
The spirit sways from foot to foot as if dazed from a fist fight. He looks right through you, hollow eyes empty and endless, the fugilin color of the void. The tiniest glimmer of light flickers in them, then dies out.
I look deep into his eyes and seek the source of the flicker.
Gazing into his eyes, you see the tiny spark of source flicker again. Catching it like a pearl, you see a reflection on its surface. The spirit as a younger man. You see him joining the black ring, zealous and proud.
I burnish the pearl. I look closer.
You see his commander, a shadowy, horrifying figure that seems to flit in and out of existence. You see the recruit's determined eyes, heading for battle with the Magisters. You see him captured by Dallis, chained and leashed. You see him deep in a cave, using source to break through a magical barrier, trying, failing, trying again, failing in exhaustion. The source pearl you gaze into grows dark and disappears. You are left with the endless blackness, blacker than black, of the spirit's depthless eyes.
I consume him.
The spirit gazes through you as you pull the source from his very soul. He is calm, and this calm is terrifying, infinitely cold. Chittering, the whispers of the void creep around the edges of his source, and all of a sudden it's over. The spirit disappears. All that remains is a vaguely unpleasant aura, and the feeling that there is more in this universe than you could ever possibly hope to understand.
Next one.
The Aeterin. The Aeterin. It spoke to me. Called me to it. But I can't sense it anymore. Where is it? Oh, where could it be?
The spirit gazes around, clearly looking for something, but does not register your presence at all. As you drink in her shadowy power, she looks directly at you for the first time, seeming to recognize something in you that frightens, nay, terrifies her.
Terrifies.
You're worse than Sallow.
Am I? Last one.
The spirit grins as he sees you, a grin that contains madness, or something as close to it as makes no difference.
So, are you a servant to the king, here to bring me back?
No.
He laughs bitterly.
I've got time. I can wait. I'm waiting.
You won't be waiting long. I consume his source.
He raises his arms to a cruciform and tilts his head back, laughing like the damned, as his very essence is drained away into your source.
Alright, let's see if we can summon the owl now. There was an update to the mission, so we'll see.
Paladin Hardwin's
there we go.
whistle-like device sits nestled in your hand.
I tear a page from my journal and write a letter to Hardwin. Tell him what I learned of the White Magister's activities in the Black Pits. Then raise the whistle and blow.
Wings flutter. A war owl swoops. It plucks the letter from your hand and flies away.
Bye, owl. I knew it had something to do with this. There's one dead... Oh, there's more prisoners in here. Alright, let's read them out.
The spirit of an elven woman holds her palms upward. A hesitant, peacemaking gesture, she steps forward and suddenly jerks to a halt. One of her hands moves to her stomach. It comes away, coated in a silvery spectral blood. She looks right through you, to her murderer. Her expression drowns in confusion and shock. Her knees buckle. She drops to the floor, soundlessly.
We won't steal her source.
The spirit of a man cowers on the floor of the cell, his head tucked down. An unseen hand yanks his head up by the hair. His wide, panicked eyes find his tormentor. His lips part to plead, but before he can, a slash opens across his throat. Ghostly silver sprays forth, his eyes bulge. He clutches his hands around his neck and pitches forward to the ground, twitching.
We're not going to eat any of the people that are good people.
The spirit of a woman mumbles silent prayers to herself. Unseen hands force her to her knees. Her lips move more rapidly. There's a faint sound next to you, like an echo. The metallic rasp of a sword being unsheathed.
I tried to lay a comforting hand on top of her own.
Your hand passes through the spirit, but with a little resistance. For a moment, you connect with her. The woman's spirit seems to sense it also. She looks up, oddly serene, and locks eyes with you. Her lips part to say something.
Am I dead? Are you a god?
An echoing swish heralds a blur of silver passing through the spirit's neck, back to front. Her head topples forward, followed by the rest of her a brief moment later.
I'm not sorry.
The spirit of a dwarf raises his fists against an unseen foe. He silently curses at them and throws a punch.
I stand my ground.
He lunges through you. No impact, just a passing chill right to the marrow. The spirit pivots, sensing another assailant. He draws a fist back again, and suddenly freezes, his back arching in silent agony. He sinks to his knees, otherworldly silver blood blossoming from a wound between his shoulder blades.
There we go. Alright, we're done talking to all the people. Ooh, there's mind maggot jars here. These things are worth a ton of money. Alright, well, it's time to go talk to the paladins. Let's go do that. And actually, I think we're a little over time on our video, so we're going to end it here. We'll talk to the paladins in the next video, and we'll do what remains of their quest. We're closing in sort of on the end of this area. We have a couple more things to do, though. We have Blood Moon Isle to do still, the whole thing, basically. We have the demon up here-ish. What else do we have to do? I'll look around and see what else we have to do. I think we're getting pretty close to the end of this particular act, though. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Others, I'll see you next time.